people remember where we last were.
Yes. We tried, or we actually technically succeeded in stopping the continuum from getting the source. Issue, though, is that things happened that the power source got loose and several cascading things, scientific words, and general were this time. Point is, we kind of got fixed, but the Professor Wells,
Dr. Wells, yeah.
Dr. Wells, yes, thank you. Well, he's also a professor at the university, wasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he had the title of professor, but yeah, he taught there.
That means he's a professor too.
Yeah, he was in physics.
Right. So he was hospitalized, and then days later, oh no, his hospital door broke open. Oh no, this entity that has lightning and cold at the same time is running around and destroying generators.
Yep, Sparky the Abominable
no.
Snowman is blowing up transformers outside of Eric's house.
Ice so cold that's shocking.
Yep.
He's a shockingly ice guy. Okay, I'm done.
Ooh.
But yeah, from what I remember, Tobias saw him. He was like, guys, there's an issue. Please help.
We got the problems.
Someone's someone's trying to get on a monster's getting on my porch. I don't like that. I don't think Dragon's Breath can do anything against that.
Okay. Okay, with that, sounds like we have where we were last, though with, Tobias, now being in Mark mode. I don't recall if he actually called anything in or not.
He did. He I think he at least told Felix, and likely he would have pinged Wolf Spider on his cell, because I think they exchanged contacts.
Mm-hmm.
And even so, we all have the good old comm unit, so I believe we both were apprised before session ended.
Okay.
Like, there's a weird thing, come get it.
Okay. Okay. And as I recall, Justin was with the band.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Trying to recall, where were you having your practice?
Since we lost the lab, we probably had moved back to the music store.
Okay. No, there's not. There we go.
Yeah, the the music store owned by Nate and Dava's parents.
Okay. Because I do actually have a map that claims to be a music store.
What?
Okay, as I don't have any light blocking previously set up, I'll just disable the lighting. Now, wow. Wow, okay, thank you for scaling these to be super tiny. Your bandmates are super tiny.
Well, they are a small part of my life.
Oh!
And I've heard of small times bands, but this is ridiculous. But this is ridiculous.
That's Spider. I mean, Justin. No, I probably should choose a better music store in the future, but that can be done later. Okay. Come on, computer. By computer, I mean.
It's a mom and pop. It doesn't have to be too fancy.
Because I'm looking at this and I'm going, looks a little grocery-y.
Nah, it's fine. I mean, like, someone's got to do it. Someone nowadays has to take up the goal and make enough when work in a non-Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and looking at the map, I will admit it does kind of look like a bodega.
Originally was it was originally a bodega, but then the owners were like, we like music too much. People keep coming here. Okay, let's changing venues.
We'll put records in the freezer case. It'll be fine.
Wait, hold on. Here we go. It's it's musical now.
Hey.
Amazing.
Okay. So.
Map clearly not to scale.
Wait, what? I hope you said map clearly not to scale.
Unless, I missed something and our toilet's a meter across.
Shh. Don't worry, no one's butthole is 1 meter wide.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. I was noting. I was like, it's a little off scale. That's a giant toilet.
As are all things. But that being said, mentioned practicing going on. I don't believe I missed any of your band folks.
No, that's all. That's all of us.
What should I believe it? That's that
Deva.
Deva.
Yeah, from Overwatch.
Deva will be trying to trying to fine polish some choreography for a for one of the bits. Just getting one of those things you want to, no, I'm doing it right. It's like, no, you're not need to stop here. That kind of like minutia of slight bickering uh, going on. If I remember correctly, Justin himself was the main vocalist.
Main vocal and songwriter.
Okay. Okay. It is about this time when you get when you get contacted. I believe you were using the comms. Felix.
If you want me to be the one to contact him, yeah, sure.
Well, Tobias sent the message, and I believe you said it was probably Felix.
Yeah.
Relayed it.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Make it simple.
Yep. Okay. I'm not sure what method you want to use to relay the information. Because did you actually give like a actual number?
Well, we got the team comm he made. Right.
I thought you also exchanged some other levels
Well,
of contact.
Wolf Spider's giving out his burner number. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He
would try team comm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know how he would keep his team comm because technically it's like the codec, and I don't know if I know he can't wear the codec all the time, so
yeah. I imagine it's like in his bag on vibrate.
So he's like, brr, brr.
Since I'd noticed that.
I am aware of all things.
Yeah.
Wonder why a couple generators are going off. Weird.
That goes, yeah. Oh.
As you're walking away, you're catching Chris offering up some thoughts about some really big smoke machines.
And make a roll here. Gonna drop a die. Okay, so he's basically going into his bag and pulling his phone and palming the codec, so it looks like he's on his phone while he's actually answering the codec.
Okay.
Like, yeah, what's up?
Collateral just called. Sure. We have some kind, as he said, abomination of lightning and ice running around, just destroying or exploding generators near his location. You able to make it or no?
Yeah. Near his location, so what, the house?
His fortress of solitude, yes.
Alright, I'll be right over.
Or somewhere around there. Yeah, me there. As Alias would go from wherever he would be, because I don't think we did that, but we can worry later.
Yeah.
Yeah, great talking the choreography. You guys keep on that. I gotta step out real quick. I get a thing. Uncle David just called. Gotta get a thing for the thing in the. Something else, something special tonight for Chelsea. It's cool. I'm not allowed to talk about it. Be right back. Yeah, see,
10 hours later.
I totally did not see her until I already started rolling. So it's like, fuck.
What? Crap.
As he's finding an alley, getting ready to swing out, like quick take tips. Get Chelsea flowers. You're covering for me. Had to swing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pay for that later.
I think I'm gonna hire a new artist for this music store. Okay.
For some reason, I see. Is Kelsey the one who was like doing the choreography or whatever?
No, Chelsea's the aunt. She's our manager. David's doing the choreography.
I can see her barging out the door, seeing you run off, saying your full name. Get back here, you bitch! Justin Blank Davis, get your ass back!
Freaking David looking for Nate. I don't know. Maybe he wants a higher cut.
Higher cut, aren't we splitting it evenly? That'd be a dick move. I should get a lower cut for how much I bounce out on these guys. Start dancing on commission.
Being paid in Monopoly money. Monopoly money being said. So it sounds like you guys are going to rendezvous at around where the
As I follow the sounds of the kabooms, yeah.
Okay. Felix, what's your mode of transportation?
My own body. Moving through the air.
Okay, fair.
My boss. In the word of Don Knotts, my whole body's a weapon. Quietly slip away from whatever I'm doing. Hopefully it's not bodyguard duties. And da-da-da.
Yeah. As you guys are moving through the city to converge on location, two of you respectively are occasionally hearing the sounds of the sound of like deep kind of in the distance. Let's see, we're swinging. Can I get a perception roll from the both of you, please?
Will this be sight or?
Yes, this would be sight.
Understood. Actually, I don't think this would apply anyway. A bit too far, likely, for my radar senses.
That's probably a bit too far for my radar senses.
So not.
God damn. Oh
I
my
just saw
god.
the GIF. That is a blast from the past.
The first two I know exactly. Oh my god. Oh god.
Spoon.
I have 5D in perception. My I got 8 on the power die.
And
But my other 4 die all rolled ones.
I hate when that happens.
Damn.
We had some really bad ones like that in GI Joe, where if you are specialized GI Joe for proficiency, you get they use a proficiency die idea from 5e. So instead of having a +6 proficiency bonus, you roll a d12 and add that to your d20, right?
Yeah.
If you are specialized in the skill, you get to roll your proficiency die and every die under that value, and keep the highest. So if you have a d12, you get to roll a d10, a d6, a d8, a d6, so on, and keep whatever's the highest.
But they've all rolled 1 at once.
Yeah, well, I've only seen it happen with Brian, but they've all rolled. He rolled a 1 on the d20 and all the other die.
God bless.
It's like, that is mathematically unprecedented.
That is impressive.
He's very much the bard from Gamers 2. It's like, how the hell did you?
How the hell? But yes, perceptions of 15 and 12. I don't know if we're seeing this.
I get the feeling it's not that hard to miss. I mean, not that, it's kind of hard to miss. Giant,
Okay.
Monster Hunter reject running around destroying New Jersey's power grid. Do you think this would kind of stand out?
Okay. Due to the swinging and the altitude, Wolf Spider will notice before Felix does, unless Felix is traveling via roof jumps.
Thought he could fly now.
Or
no.
you go fly.
So technically, that's for his gift. He can do all of those now.
Mm-hmm.
He can run, he can fly, he can other fly, and he can deliver pizza.
Deliver pizza at near supersonic speeds.
Pizza time.
I wish that meme used to die, but it is legit funny. That being said, really, why do I not have? That being said, actually, Felix, I know you said your body, but are you running, flying, roof hopping?
I will be flying.
Okay. In which case, your roll will be enough to notice this as well. About 10 and 13 blocks away, respectively. Given locations, I'll say 10 for Alias, 13 for swing time. There is a sudden lack of illumination from buildings. Not the entire city, mind you, just like there's lights on around you, but there's a section of the grid that's gone down. And in the distance, the two of you will also be hearing the sounds of sirens. As I recall, Alias, you actually have super hearing, if I'm not mistaken.
I can turn it on, but not currently.
Okay.
Yes, follow the sounds of the sirens and the destruction.
Yep, yep.
Okay. Following the sounds of sirens, you are, you two do encounter some scenes of ambulances and officers, depending on the particular scene, fire trucks as well, responding to things like crashes that have occurred because suddenly traffic lights have gone out, and people not be intelligent in terms of drivers.
Search just to see if anybody needs an assist on the way, or if they're, see if any of the wrecks are bad enough that they need, jaws of life level intervention.
Yep.
Yeah, you can.
Agreed.
You can roll for that. Did I hear you doing something similar, Ilias?
Yep. Taking a page from the Wolf Spider book.
Okay.
Will that be a perception, or do you want a? God, what else would it be?
Yeah,
Search?
if you're actively looking, it would be a search unless you have a particular ability or method that you're wanting to employ.
I don't know if that would show up on the radar sensor or not.
I need to put some tokens from the other thing. Okay. Okay. For the first few scenes, that you guys kind of check as you pass. It looks like the local civil service has it. The third, excuse me. The third scene, however, is that of a power pole that is down. It looks like it has caused not just a little bit of a pileup, but a car swerve into a gas station. There is a fire from there was a fire from the car from the more back end of the car itself. The pump is just kind of pumping out gas, and is lit. A car that was at a pump apparently has been shoved by another impact to block the emergency pump stop button. The interior of where the convenience store part of the gas station is looks like while this was happening, it was in the middle of a stick up.
Enough. You have to either.
That's a lot going on.
There are currently fire trucks rolling to rolling to a stop to try to contain the fire portion. How successful they are will depend on, well, what happens. But
Uh,
talking about some street level stuff.
Yeah. You got a preference?
Not really. I only put forth that I could probably deal with the stick up if you think you can handle the fire.
Sure.
Okay. You want to go first? Handle the fire, because that seems kind of. Ooh.
Okay. So access to the lever is blocked. The cutoff switch is blocked.
Yep.
Cars, various levels of wreck.
Yep.
Fire building. Okay. So as we're coming down, we're going to drop some, try to drop some really thick web globs on the fires up so they can't, get to the car, buy some time before they get to the cars to risk the cars.
Okay.
Because I don't think I can cover the whole area, but I could, slow down the progression. And as I'm swinging down doing that, I'm going to aim to land either so I can hit the cutoff switch by landing, or land so that my impact will push the vehicle that's blocking the cutoff switch so I can then hit the cutoff switch. Whichever's more feasible.
Okay, if you're landing to move, I was about to ask for a lifting roll, but what is your actual? Your strength may be so high that
my lifting's 12D.
What's your physique stat?
I got awe.
Which is into that level.
I believe we determined I could one-hand a house.
Yeah.
I think he could.
I don't care what kind of gas guzzler this guy's driving. This should not be.
Oh yeah. Looking at this. Oh yeah. I think your minimum is like 40 tons.
Something like that. Yeah.
Actually, if you were to somehow roll all the ones, we're gonna be like 50 tons. So you can definitely move the vehicle. So the more important thing is seeing about snuffing the fire.
And elbow the emergency switch to cut off extra, cut the flow.
Yeah.
How many it's not my greatest roll. I did roll 1 on the power die, but not a 6, and it succeeds my bad luck ratio, so good there.
Okay.
Unfortunately, my maximum CA, I don't think I can exceed my maximum CA total, so the extra 2 CA for stopping to do this is not used. Or not gained. Say 24 to try and, whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
As well, the web, the fire will affect the webs. The webs just smolder, so that should slow down the flames a minute. Web apparently is like hair; it doesn't actually go up in flame. Thank you, Matt, for looking that one up a while back.
Okay. Your web swithering is having a large slowing effect, as the web is kind of taking the brunt of the incinerary.
Okay, so hit the emergency switch and start helping people out of their cars while Alias handles the holdup.
Okay. Alias, how would you like to handle the the stick up that's going on?
Well, we're going to make this hypothetically very efficient. Were the doors blocked or anything like that because of any car wrecks or anything?
The door is mangled by a motorcycle, making it difficult to pass, but not entirely blocked.
That's fair. I will do this as part of my action, which is intimidation. I don't. My physical is 7D if you need it. My intention is to intimidate the ever-loving hell out of these muggers. Tell them to drop their weapons, slowly walk outside and go to the fire department or to civil services to surrender. Everyone else, please quit. In fact, everyone, please make it to safety. And just for silly sake, I am activating my mask my mask is helping my presence by making it particularly authoritative and maybe a little bit more robotic and just frightening.
Okay. Okay.
So yes, tossing the motorcycle out of the way and the door to help with that, to clear a path.
Okay.
And as said, part of intimidation of, you do not want to be on my list today. I have bigger things to worry about at the moment. Either add yourself to the problem that caused this, or have a good day. Will you need a lifting roll or anything, or?
What's your physique?
Physique is 7. 7D.
Physique is 7.
Hurrah! What the-
Yeah, you'd be able to move the motorcycle, no problem.
Okie doke. Now it streaks. On a rather silly intimidation check, but that's how it would be.
I just crapped my pants out here, and I don't know why.
Either I can't come up with a good one-liner at the moment.
46. Okay. With the display of the motorcycle and your demand, person in the mask, which in this case is a rather cartoonish mask of Steven Stallone. Will put the gun down. The shopkeep will take the time to kind of duck and move in an unseen fashion behind the counter. The people that were shopping in here will will look at you for a moment, look at the guy with the gun, and rush out a few thanking you in passing, others just wanting to get out of the situation.
Hmm. But yeah, I'll tell Shopkeep and Mask Man that they should Mask Person that they should probably also get out because there is currently a fire near the gas pump. So please evacuate.
Um, right,
Consider it your luck. Consider it your lucky day. Run.
right, yeah, yeah. Um, proceeds to vamoose. The your senses will tell you that the shopkeep has popped up from behind their counter at the end of the at the end of the counter and is making making her way out.
Okay.
And?
Just to be thorough, I will check any other places inside to make sure that they are evacuated, and I will check on Wolfspider.
Okay.
And then I will exit the building as well.
Cool. You looking around will will really reveal that there is one employee actually that did not heed your call, and probably couldn't heed many calls. As they have earbuds in.
Hmm.
And are currently working on the backroom stock.
Our city earbuds.
I will go up then gently, gently but kind of hurriedly tapping them on the shoulder.
Huh?
A motion for earplug out.
Still take it out. But what's going on? I'm almost through here. He seems immediately hit by the sounds of sirens outside.
That run. No explanation. Run. Don't worry about it. Just run. Please go. If you want to go through the front door, I would suggest that.
Yeah. Yes. Hope I'm getting workers' comp for this. As he skedaddles.
As Alias will exit. New Jersey municipality dictates that any emergency situation causes for workers' compensation. Not even to anyone else. But did the fire work? Or did the webs work? Good, goddamn.
The webs did succeed at slowing the fire enough for the fire department to take care of it, at least for the active the active parts. Fortunately, hitting the cutoff switch helped making it more of a bit of a disaster.
Yay.
You will see a series of police cars with sirens zoom past it, past the fire trucks, uh, clearly quickly heading to a different location.
Oh, they're playing our song. The whip.
We'll pretend to super leap after and then fly.
Okay. Oh, he must jump really good. He hasn't come down yet.
No, always keep them on their toes.
Yeah, that's how it was with Superman. He used to leap tall buildings in single bound, and then he realized he didn't have to come back down.
True.
Clark, you're gonna have to calm down eventually. No, I don't want to eat spinach. Clark Kent.
Okay. Are you wanting to try to outpace the cars for those who have the speed to potentially do so?
Or just don't have to worry about traffic.
Right.
I'm still keeping my eyes open for other, incidents that, might require intervention, but yeah, I don't mind, going faster than the cops.
Yeah, agreed. And I'll actually start you opening super senses to start trying to see if I can start pinning down exactly what is causing this. Trying to focusing in on electricity and ice, maybe.
Okay.
Or rather, quote, unnatural New Jersey sounds.
Feels like an oxymoron.
Exactly.
What part was like an oxymoron?
Unusual New Jersey sounds.
Well, I didn't say unusual. I said unnatural Jersey sounds.
Oh, even worse.
Mugging? No, that's normal.
We're sorry, New Jersey.
I'm not. In the words of Voltaire, bomb New Jersey. It will still smell the same, bomb New Jersey.
Okay. Okay, so keep up. Okay. If you're wanting to keep up I know how fast Ghost Rider's swing speed is. How fast is your flight, Alice?
In one moment. Non-combat. Mine is currently 100 kilometers per hour.
Okay. Yeah, the dude you can keep up.
Yeah.
With the,
Yeah, because I have
without
a
needing to
hyper.
roll or anything. Okay.
Because currently it's hyper flight.
Right. Okay. Well, with you guys, with you guys keeping up, you will be following them, traveling down. There'll be a few, power poles that have broken due to damaged transformers, as opposed to transformers. But as the cops are starting to get to the location faster, the two of you, for your vantage points, note that the route they are taking has they're going to quickly approach so a number of cars that admittedly have crashed but are empty. But more importantly, the two of you will be able to notice that there is a sheet of transparent ice along the street with for the cars that are in contact with the ice. The two of you are noticing slight arcings and sparks from the ice to the car frames. The cops have not reached this part yet, though given their speed, they will be they and because you guys are telling them closely, thus you guys will be within the area in roughly 40 seconds.
All right. Well, I guess the first question would be, do we see source of electricity? Is this like down lines, or is this?
You Well, there are down lines. You're not seeing down line. You're not seeing live lines touching the ice or anything.
All right. See if you can find the power source. And while he is
Right.
doing that, I'm gonna try and blanket the ice with webs, because according to Google, anyway, spider silk, except in high humidity, is an insulator.
Okay. Is this going to be sticky or dry? Because I know that was a thing last time with the web.
Okay, GM question here. But character would in theory know this, given how much know-how he has for his spider powers. I'm trying to insulate the cars against the electricity, but I'm also trying to provide a little bit of traction for the cop cars so they have a chance to stop. If they're on the ice, they're going to Looney Tunes this shit.
Yeah.
Do I need to make it sticky to do that, or by virtue of just the silk having more friction than the ice, would that be enough to give them traction?
If it's dry, they would need to make a driving roll to maintain control, though it would be less difficult than the ice. If it's sticky, you would prevent any potential accident, but you'd be doing that by essentially webbing the tires of the cars.
And they could run the risk of causing whiplash.
I was even thinking that it would just stop them from aggressing.
Okay. So since the stick factor is based on charge, I'm going to put a mild charge on it. So I don't want like an immediate, jerk stop, but I do want it to be sticky enough it will stop the cars. They'll just go a couple feet, as the sticking is overcoming the speed.
Okay.
Also, quick
so-
suggestion, if I may.
Mm-hmm.
Could also hypothetically try warning them. They have 40 seconds. We have 40 seconds, and
Well, you've got the megaphone,
Even-
I don't. So if you want to do that.
true.
So yeah, I'm blanketing the icy electricity area with web with a mild, like a mid-tier stick factor, and if he warns them, they'll slow down, so they'll hit it less hard. Okay, I feel good about this.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll. Technically, I do have a megaphone.
As you've used your helmet as a megaphone before.
Attention, citizen! Anyway, let's see. So, one action to possibly even drop down quick to get near the front of the police car, so they can also communicate that way of hey, we need to slow down. And another action to start scanning for a potential for the source of these problems.
Okay. Are you talking about the electricity in the area, or something outside of this scene? I'm just wanting to.
Trying to the essentially he's trying to find the abomination that is supposedly causing this. So
Okay.
maybe spikes of high electricity.
Okay.
High power things. No.
Okay. Cool.
Do you need anything for warning the police of the situation?
Yes, a persuasion roll to listen to a potentially appearing person.
A potentially what person?
A spontaneously appearing person.
True. That is the downside, Alias. And I suppose use tech for scanning.
Oh yes, please, yeah. Use tech for scanning. Well, if you, I know exactly where this is. I'm just in the wrong damn spot. Yay. Okay. Your webbing. It. Whenever you've asked before about doing things to your web that isn't the elemental stuff from your wrist, I don't recall necessarily having to ask for an extra roll. Since you wanted to be very specific about your stickiness, I was considering like a scholar roll because it sounds like you're wanting to incorporate kind of like physics into.
Well, I mean,
this.
spiders are known to be able to control the stickiness of their webbing because that's how they have like the safe threads to walk on and the not safe threads to walk off.
Okay.
That's all I was doing.
Okay.
Why I figured that would go under the spider mimicry know-how role that I'm supposed to use as the managing skill for the power.
Yeah, know-how would make sense. Like you're right. Considering you have organic spinners, there'd be a certain inherent sense of that. Okay.
So I use the know-how roll to both, because that's the magic skill I'm supposed to use to drop it, and then in theory I can,
Okay, because you're right. You're not exactly Peter Parker. How are you doing the entire more sciencey part? Okay, cool.
Actually, I'm just going off natural instinct here.
Persuasion 20.
I fought enough electro villains. I know whether my web is conductive or not, and
Yeah. Okay, they have enough wherewithal to kind of trust their gut and believe you, as they will slow down as opposed to the quick immediate response speeds they were going at. That in conjunction with they do have that. Okay, I was like, why don't they have driving? Right, because it's called piloting in this. Pilot your car. They are able to slow down and fortunately definitely handle this unusual terrain of kind of webbing that they've encountered, which is more friction than the ice that's beneath it. As for scanning for boss level energy, you detect a increased concentration of electromagnetic energy, approximately 5 blocks away, heading into the low income district. That was the wrong thing. Adjust the one. Okay. The police cars have slowed down to a much slower speed. So you if you do go ahead of them to intercept what they were going to intercept, uh, don't expect them to
No.
catch up with you
Don't
soon.
fucking touch
Okay.
me. Stop.
So yeah, let's go.
Yep.
Okay, so you're shooting ahead of them.
Just again, make sure nobody needs help out of their now de-electrified cars. They should be fine because the tires in theory would have protected them. But just making sure as we go by. But yes, going on.
Okay.
Need to scan for weird anomalies. It's going off the charts.
Okay. Okay. Given your guys speeds, you're definitely able to get to places might bit quickly. Hmm. How do you want to approach this situation? Are you wanting to approach it from an angle away from the like cops on scene? Are you waiting to kind of come at it from behind? Are you waiting to kind of spin up and come at it from different directions, or do you want to kind of get on scene to see what's going on before planning how you're wanting to angle things as it were?
Wolf Spider will probably do what he normally does, go straight in, but try to keep to the high ground, just to reduce the odds of people getting hit.
Yeah, agreed. Same. And that way, it's also hypothetically catch them unaware, catch the thing or whatever unawares.
Okay. Cool. Cool. Not a problem. In which case, I will be placing guys over here since you're kind of wanting to go to the high ground, as it were. Right. Shit. Nope, not the pages button. Okay, high ground. Be right over there. Okay. Wolf Spider. Which I will put in Wolf Spider mode. And alias. And I will put an alias mode. There we go. Okay. I will switch the map so you guys have a layout of the scene, and then I will hit the bathroom. There it is. And you guys have the high ground. There is the sound of gunfire as the police are attempting to return fire. Although I will keep it in the back.
God damn it, Joel! What are you doing here?
What? What?
Just asking for trouble. Standing there thinking we won't see him.
Given you're working off of the energy sensor, that is the kind of area where you're just picking up like an intense EM. You're actually also that you are scanning. You also actually are getting intense energy readings off of the ice that is on the ground. Given your role, I can give you kind of the energy, the rough power output that you're that you could be detecting.
Okay.
Come on, Nitro. There we go. My num didn't want. Come on, num keys.
No, go on.
Yay. Okay. You are detecting between there you go. You're detecting between 2 and 4 damn, I forgot to be really accurate with this. Seem to be flipped. Okay. You are oh, okay, so they're anomalous. Okay, that works. You're detecting an output of between 2 to 4 um megajoules from the ice. It's not constant, it wavers.
And for context sake, is that like dangerous to touch or?
Yes, it is typically, yeah, that is enough to be that is enough to be to be dangerous to be dangerous
Most
to
people.
touch. Mechanically speaking, you're looking at you'd probably take a take a damage roll if you were to touch it.
I will warn Wolfspire of such. Ice is fluctuating between 2 and 4 megajoules. Make sure not to touch it, and if anyone does touch it, get them off it quick. This can't
Gotcha.
be. This can't be Jolt's doing, can it?
I mean, I've never seen him do anything with ice before.
He could be masturbating it, though.
He'd actually be outside for you guys to see. Alias, are your super senses on?
Yes.
Okay. In which case, you can hear that some of these buildings do have people in them.
And an area full of people and electrified ice and gunfire. Wonderful. Any suggestions on how to proceed?
Between you asking the question and the answer, you will hear a officer yell, "Put the ice down!" Like he's not quite sure what command to give.
Obvious would be if feasible, and I don't know how much my radar sense can be picking up in terms of the various bodies around. It's like, how many civilians are we looking at, being in the danger zone here?
Okay, and if I remember correctly, it is effectively sight.
Yeah.
Okay, in which case, why did I do the entire thing of
Well, maybe they were blocked off in a way I couldn't see them.
No, it's I'm more saying that to myself. It's like, all right, he can do that.
Well, I mean, it's a vibration. We rolled it as a vibration sense kind of thing. So, I may not have a visual on it. It's not like I literally have eyes on it. I'm just aware it's there.
What? Also, is this person easily visible? Okay, I will put a backdrop on them just to... Oop. Oh, you know what really helps? It helps if I just, remember that I have to toggle this shit.
Okay, so I believe that's the daughter. And 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So, assuming the guys in red hats are also civilians, I got 10 civilians.
The guys in red hats are civilians or
Possible gang
non-gang
members.
related thugs, depending on the individual.
For the purposes of this situation, they do not seem to be participating in the threat. They are non-combatant. Better way to phrase it.
That is a good way to put it. Are they non-combatants? Have they pulled their guns out? Because by the sound of it, there is gunfire, and I know it from what I remember. The police are at least firing.
Okay. police are firing. The people in the red hats are they are currently non-combatant, though it is very clear that they are disgruntled by the situation, and that status may change.
All right. Well, I recommend we. The cops seem to have it held down for the next few seconds, so I recommend we try to get the non-combatants clear first.
Agreed.
I count 10, so 5 each. You up to that?
Yep.
Okay, I will now make the main target visible, given that enough time has passed, because movement has occurred. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, I thought he'd be bigger.
Hmm.
Okay. So who's going after the civilians? Because it sounded like there was thought they were after the civilians.
We were splitting load, 5 each.
Okay.
Though the appearance of Mr. Electricity Iceman might change things.
Well, I suppose if you're really worried about it, one of us could distract him while the other focuses on extraction, but I figured, we'd get the people out faster if we split the load and let the cops hold down the fort for a second.
Oh yeah, agreed. It's just I didn't know if that would change up any plan you had. But by the sound of it, let's get people out of here.
Okay. For sake of order.
That's it. I figured the initiative.
Is the fan on?
Wait, Amelia! God damn it! Oh, that's what you meant when you said the daughter.
I can never remember if that's the daughter or the girlfriend, but
That's
That's the daughter.
okay.
Ellie says 0.
Yeah, hold on. I'm working on it. Got it.
Okay. There we go. Okay, roof spider. Probably. Okay. Back in.
Oh,
As he's swinging through, I'm using wrestling to come in and kind of do a light grapple just so I can tap and gently push them towards the window. As I'm pushing them towards the window, I am sticking them with a little web that bursts out to one of the spider parachute balloon things that the flying spiders use, so that I can basically kind of have the air currents carry them out of here. I'm going to spend Ka to get the fate point to cover the map for this.
Okay. Okay, and just to be clear, we're talking these individuals?
Yeah.
Okay.
So the three around Amelia, this guy, and this guy. Those are my 5.
Okay. In terms of when, since your thing is dependent on the idea of wind.
Well, thermals and such. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're essentially doing the gargoyle thing to where it's like there needs to be like at least a little bit of amount of stiff. Okay. Let me just copy.
I mean, even the shove I'm giving them could be could give them a little bit of a glide to get them clear.
Yeah, through, and you're just basically shoving them through a window, yeah?
The web isn't there to protect them as they go through, but yes.
Okay.
And we're moving them there. Is that what you were saying?
Well, no, I'm attaching a kind of like a I'm basically doing the flying spider does how they do like the parachute balloon thing.
Mm.
I'm sticking that to them so they're kind of getting Fultoned out of here.
Ah. Mm.
I don't know how far it'll take them, but it should take them at least off map.
I don't know if I'll be able to take 5 quick, but you'll be able to.
That's it, because with Tai Chi, I can push them.
Oh, right.
I can push them along. 1 second. Uprooting, every die in willpower, plus martial arts specialization.
Well, if you're doing that, then that definitely enough momentum.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, I'm just trying to get them out of the combat zone, so that that should give them enough of a glide for that much.
D5 is your hit. Okay. Amelia attempts to dodge your motions here, but it does not have sufficient reflexes.
Nope, sorry, you're getting rescued again.
Just be lucky it isn't your dad.
We were doing with at least a thing of 10 here, given your skills and such. Map.
You keep hitting.
Off map. There'll be a surprise what from Amelia as she goes map.
Don't forget this guy.
Okay, let me put there's not a Fulton symbol on here.
Probably be a wing or
I could have
something.
sworn there was a parachute.
I think they have a wing or a parachute or something.
They have a net.
Close enough.
Touch it. It's still radiating.
Okay, Alias.
Okay. I don't know if I can go that as fast.
Damn him and his spider speed!
How dare you be good at what you've been doing for supposedly years?
Months.
Months. How dare you have months of practice in a very good firefighting rescue? Are they inside the buildings or?
Oh yes, these guys are inside. Those guys are inside the building.
Mhm. Yeah. Actually, question. Because I did profiling, or because Alias specifically spent time profiling gangs and all that, could I hypothetically recognize this gang?
They are they're unaffiliated.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're just people. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, they're just they're just
Concerned
thuggish.
tough men. Understandable.
Yeah.
Concerned thugs. Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Concerned thug-looking people. Okay.
Yeah. It's like, what's going on here? Basically, what's happening in our neighborhood? Do we need to do something about this?
You know what? I will take the page that Spider-Wolf suggested with the police, and I'll fly over to this fella land. You'd be like, you know who I am, right?
Do you have a chance to catch or anything? You're just alias.
Yeah, alias. Yeah.
Let me roll thug knowledge or concerned thug knowledge. Okay. Okay. Yeah. You look familiar.
Yeah. Well, point is, I'm working with Wolf Spider at the moment, and your kind of area that's extremely dangerous. There's a thing running around blowing up the the lines around here, and we're trying to work on it. I suggest you and your friends get out quick.
That's an if someone's messing with their neighborhood, so some of us are electricians. We can get some gloves on and put hands on. I don't know what this guy's doing, but we can put hands on him.
I don't think you want to touch 2 to 4 megajolts. Joules. Yeah. Besides, we're not quite sure what this thing is capable of at the moment because it also has ice.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go and get the next person I see, and they'll help me find some really thick rubber gloves. But I'm pretty sure places that sell that's like a block away.
You know what?
I'm not wrong.
I'll play in you know what? I'll play in this. Yes. Tell your other 4 friends too that you need to grab really thick power glove, really thick rubber gloves, a block or 2 away, and I'll get back to you on that. Right?
Yeah. Just make sure this area doesn't get beat up too much. People live here.
That's the intention. Oh wait, shit. Forgot I'm actually over there. Because I don't know if I can necessarily go that fast and grab everybody.
Oh, good thought.
In the meantime, no, that's probably all the actions I can do at the moment. Actually, I will try to defend these people if need be. Okay. So actively doing melee parry.
That's right, because you have that style that you like parry in an area, yeah?
Yeah, but that has to be full round defense. This is more protecting the person that's at least with me, if need be. Yep. So go ahead and do what you need to do, and I will give the roll momentarily.
Okay. You'll hear a ah ah. Okay, are we on what setting are we on? That setting, cool. I wish I put like a stroke around this, but I'm gonna have to settle for this. Okay. Six. Thanks.
Bitch. Yeah.
Well, okay. Mm, where? Okay. What's right? Just confirm you're inside that building.
Yeah, that's where I had to go to get them. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Your last is blocked for that. Okay. Well, in which case, you're still hearing the sounds of shooting, a little bit of a kind of a sound. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, Yep, yep, yep. Just this. There we go. Okay. Alice, from your vantage point, you will see a police car encased in a block of ice be launched into the air over the southern first floor building in a arc that clearly has it land. And you hear a kind of mingled thud noise as excuse me, it makes contact with the ground. Oh wow! Even with okay, cool. Nope, not that button. You're good. Okay, plus that. Okay. That is that. Okay, cool. Okay, dealing with that. Okay. There'll be there'll now be the sound of one less weapon firing.
Shit.
Otherwise, I have a hard time. There it is. Okay. Okay. One of the concerned concerned bandana folks will call out, "Hey, hey, Joel. Yeah, man, what's going on? Isn't this crazy? I mean, he like does what I do, but more, but doesn't look as cool." He goes, "Yeah, yeah, cool, cool, man. Just I need you to go get Jaco and Devin. Tell them to meet me at the tool shop on Fifth. I'll go get Jackie. We're gonna get what we need to deal with this I don't know, this icy glacial mega plan over here." Which I'll be, yeah, cool, I can do that. Yeah, and you get the impression that Jolt does the eyes on you motion towards the ice creature.
Swear to God, Jolt, you better not have been responsible for this.
Oh wow. There we go. Cool. Six, 8. Oh. As he stops going around the corner and sees you, Alias. Behind me here. What you stopping for? Who's this? John will say, "Oh, it's the guy that was at the museum thing I was telling you about." Man, that was real.
Joel, were you Joel, did you have in any way a hand in this?
Oh man, I'm not saying anything, but if I were saying something, it would be a no. I was just doing some electrician handyman stuff. See these wires? And he's pointing to like these cablings that you see on the map. Giving some discount electricity to these people. You know, change for some other free stuff. You offer about that. That's if we're talking.
Just help them, Jolt. And also, after this, if you're still around, maybe we can talk, because stuff like that can be useful, and you can get paid for that.
I'm getting paid, man. Just not by government money.
Yeah, but how would you like clean? We can talk later. Just think about it. Clean money that you don't need to worry about. and no one usually shooting at you.
The person you're originally talking to will like tap on the window of the next building. And it's like, gotta go, there.
Gotta fucking go, gotta fucking go.
Six, 7, 10. Person will come out. What we doing? Gloves is all the thing that's in our hood. Just get the 5th.
Gloves.
It'll buy us time. It gives them purpose.
You'll hear the sound of a small like motorcycle engine revving. Vroom vroom. As he just
Wait.
with the motorcycle, you can just go off map.
Oh, good. They're self-extricating.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be like, my God! I swear, if Kilojoule's also here, I'm going to have a fit.
See, Jolt will they'll be like, yeah, we can talk later about the foreign money
The
you're talking
thing.
about.
Just think about it. Just think about it, Stuart. Just think about it.
They've moved. It's their move. Okay. Oh, I didn't even do that. They have their things right here. Let's see. These two 12-year will continue shooting. Causing cracks to form in, well, you can't see what that is, but they're shooting at a wall of ice. This guy over here. I'll get a bead on the icy dude. And we'll take a shot given the hostile situation that just happened. Alias, as you mentioned, your super hearing was on. You will catch one of the other officers making a report into the radio, saying that that they need a team to extract an officer because a icy car was launched at them.
Got on the constable, Spider. Sounds like one of the policemen is possibly down. Let's hurry up.
Yep.
I've got my people moving. How about you?
High five are in the air.
Oh, by the way, no, we knew Jolt was here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh wait, that one was for your next one, wasn't it?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do that. Given that we're at the end of the round, these guys will float. Okay. So this person will be able to get off map. This person will be able to get to the edge of the map. What's right in that building you're in? The green little electric symbol thing I have right here.
Mhm.
Looks to be a custom built portable generator wired into the building.
Does it look like well done, or does it look janky as fuck?
Um, it looks like a it looks like person a person with skill but with janky parts.
Okay.
Made it.
It's not like half falling apart and scattered everywhere. It's competently put together. It's just not very good parts. Okay.
Yeah. It looks makeshift, but it's well put together makeshift.
Got a random power generator in here, kind of homebrew kit bash.
Yeah, Jolt said that he was giving discounted electricity.
Oh, he got a real job.
Hypothetically, might be fixing that. But right now, we have a shock ice. Ice shock.
Our people's new initiative in.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I know. Yours is
Yeah, I have not. I forgot. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. No, it is not. Okay, that's it.
I have 16/24 initiative. Alias, you have initiative.
Okay. Let's see, they're on the ground floor. Okay, I will attempt to start figuring out what the hell we're dealing with, making visual contact with the person, with the entity. I will make a dodge action, and I will allot 2 other actions.
Okay.
Oh. Hello.
Despite the fact that it's been shot, because you can see a bullet stuck in the icy exterior. The being is going rah, and like looking around. It clearly is looking as if it's trying to seek something.
Look to some of the officers nearby. Do I happen to see the officer that is down?
He's back here.
Given your line of sight,
Probably not. No.
you can see
Yep.
you can see the icy blocked the ice encrusted vehicle that was mentioned, but you don't see the officer himself.
Gotcha. All right. How does it respond to seeing me?
It doesn't give any particular pause, as it's clearly like looking around. Though you can tell that it has more focus on this officer right here. I forgot to move this. You would have heard about this stuff.
Officer, you didn't happen to just finish shooting at it, right?
Yeah, I just shot it. I figured the taser wouldn't work given the given the shocking nature of this. I think it made him mad.
I think so too. I suggest you, Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Alexa, stop. Why aren't you stopping?
As everyone's
Also, why
smart
is it saying
devices
micro
watching
moment?
the stream starts wigging out.
Alexa.
Desist.
What do you do?
I don't know. I was just talking. I don't even think I said anything akin to that. But okay. Anyways, I suggest you and your friends you and your colleagues create a larger perimeter. Wolfspire and I will, and or collab will see what we can do about the situation.
Aren't you that alias that's been working with Detective Da Vinci?
On and off as I go to give it a punch.
Okay.
This is probably going to be a very bad idea, but we need to test things. Oy. Getting in between the entity and the police officer. Just give it a good punch in the gut. This is probably going to hurt me, but as said, things need to be tested. And there are currently innocent people in the line of fire.
Oh.
Okay. Moves in an attempt to parry you, but it looks like a rather untrained motion. But with that with that untrainedness comes openings for you to exploit. As you are able to go and get a punch in.
Gutbuster.
There we go. No. Please take. They're able to hit it, um, causing like fractures of ice, cracks along the ice of its form to form from the hit. Going, ah, you hear a more vocalization from being struck. Okay, that's how it's figured. Okay, cool. Okay. So you clearly were able to damage him, and I take it you are concerned if you're going to get any kind of immediate.
Yes, I don't know if it has elemental sheath or anything.
Shh.
Which, if I can tell, we'll spider him out because he is punchy, man. Punchy, bite.
Okay. The thing with elemental sheaths is most of them are like damage if grapple kind of situations. Presumably because a brief contact may not be enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, that depends on the sheath. Some of them actually do inflict damage if you punch somebody.
Yeah, probably on like higher ranks and things like that. Of like, oh, you can't touch me, fool. But
So yeah,
no.
you are not hurt by any kind of by any kind of melee retaliation. You do notice that could be in part because the energy flow energy flow changed with the surface fracturing of the ice, likely shielding you from any harmful levels of energy exposure.
Okay. And as I'm bobbing and weaving to, do super human fighting calm to Wolf Spider. Good news so far. Punching it doesn't seem to cause hurt to us, at least on the first swing. And it's not particularly trained, so might be easy to capture.
Good. I always love when we can bring them in without hurting them too badly.
Hopefully, I'll be able to keep a bit busy on me.
Okay. Is it for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. The concerned locals are heading away to that to get them gloves. Goes off map. Zap. Actually put you down to... you are... Where's my shingle? The shingle
You know,
goes.
this is kind of funny because this just makes me think of how I basically told them, "Oh no, Billy fell! Get some leaves!" The fucking kid thing. I don't know, get some gloves!
Yeah. Uh, they will they will shoot. Two, three, four, five, six. Okay. It looks like he makes the same kind of awkward pairing motion that he did against you. Instead, this time, um, you'll feel the kind of buzz of like electricity causing like the static electricity feeling, and a cool sensation as the light shifts and you see ice forming around as a wall forms. Uh, you'll hear the sound of shots as the ice wall is heavily fragmented, but not quite completely battered down. While it's looking around, it looks in a northern direction, then looks back at you, Alias, then back in the northern direction. Um, um, then looks up, jumps. Uh, you'll see a frost uh form along a small section of cable as energy um from this icy electric person surges into it and seems to go into the wire.
It can go in the wires, apparently. Probably why explains why I can move so fast.
Well, Spider,
You had to get up.
there'll be a cold cold kind of flash as the icy electrical person appears, surging out of a power outlet, which has frosted over with its arrival.
Huh. That's new.
Moves past you, partially jumping over jumping over the table.
Oh no, he's going after Joel! We always write him off as a side character, but now he's the objective.
Okay. I need to actually. Oops. Okay. 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 What's fire? You will see the creature reach to touch the makeshift generator.
Mm-hmm.
It will cross over and spark, and you'll see arcs of energy arcing into this being. As the generator spurts out.
And just heads up, I slipped below the round counter there.
Okay. Okay. You it'll turn to face you. Um, it appears to be um a little more a little more focused. Though it's clear that there is something like nagging at it. There's sort of like a crackling to the vocalization.
Can you understand me?
Um, can I get a Can I get a like a perception or maybe a perhaps a languages roll just to try to determine see if you can determine if it did or not?
Perception or languages?
Yeah, unless you can think of some other.
No, I was just confirming I heard that right. 14 for perception.
It's um. It looks like
Also, there's just two
looks like
bitches in this
it
game.
looks like
Yeah, it's just
like almost understood you. Like it's like it recognized that you were in fact speaking to it, but not necessarily understanding what you said. You're getting you're getting a sense of like more kind of more of an instinctual drive than an intelligent drive at this point.
Which Midnight's never around when you need her. Uh, Gonna try and talk it down first. Holding actions just in case. I need it to roll a willpower as I try to employ the pheromones to calm it down. I rolled a 37. Oh, it gets bonus to the willpower. Um, okay.
You use a bonus to the willpower?
Yeah, okay. Under the circumstances, I'm inclined to say it's experiencing intense emotions.
I would count that, yes.
Okay, but it is alone. Or at least seemingly alone. There's people in the immediate vicinity. I don't know.
Well, they're beyond the building,
Yeah.
so for the purposes of this, I believe he counts.
Okay, so he's not in a group or a crowd or anything.
Yeah.
Okay, so that totals out to only a 2 bonus.
Okay. Is this like versus a roll?
I rolled a 37 for the
Okay.
empathy power, and he rolls his will against that.
Okay. Let's see if there.
So he has to beat a 37.
Yeah. Oh, that's something different. And I need to do it because I need to put it out to. What's better? You would have noticed that when it moved from the power outlet to where it is now, there is a trail of ice that when it gets near another metal object, you'll see electrical energy like arc to the nearby subject. So it's electrified ice.
Which we did see earlier.
Well, yes, but more specifically here, it's a trail as it physically moves. It's 2. Okay, ooh, there's some ones. I did roll a 6 though. 32.
Oh, we got closer than I was expecting. 32 doesn't beat the 37 though. Okay, so he is affected in theory.
Okay, and you were using hormones to try to instill a sense of calm.
That's what I was about to do. Yeah, and so I was assuming there's gonna be a social skill roll. I'm trying to de-escalate, calm it down, get it to stop lashing out.
Okay, that sounds like a charm or persuasion.
I was expecting that. I wasn't sure, but I wasn't sure if it was going to end up being animal handling or something for some reason.
Not in this case.
If we were in the Pokemon universe and it was Pokemon handling, yes. Because even Pokemon are, because even humans are Pokemon.
So I've got an attack held if this doesn't work, but I'm just it's okay. You're clearly scared. You're clearly hungry. You're just wanting to eat the electricity.
And munch on some ice cubes, maybe.
You were only lashing out earlier because people were, shooting at you when you were scared, right? We don't want to hurt you. We just want to help you. Hopefully I don't need this knockout attack, but just in case.
Wow, even with the modifier I'm giving it, I'm not sure if it'll actually be able to beat that, but let's see.
Pheromones!
Oh, wow! 61.
You got caught?
Okay, but again, you're de-escalating, you're trying to calm it down.
Just eat the janky power, Binky. And calm down.
Okay. While it doesn't seem as, panicked, for lack of a better term, it is clearly still still looking around, but at least doesn't look like it's about to, lash out at you.
Okay. Seem to be getting through to it. It just seems to be hungry.
Is that it for you? Are you?
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so correct me on my science here. It seems to feed on electricity, and wherever it has been has gotten noticeably colder. Is there some kind of correlation that, my not science major brain is not remembering between, like, electricity, heat, and, heat or the absence thereof?
I got it. Well, you see, Spider Wolf, I need to roll a science check.
Yeah, you need to roll a scholar roll, which you can do on your next turn. That 25 looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm holding the attack if I need it, but...
Yeah. And as a question to you as well, can Jolt create the electricity?
Can Jolt create electricity?
Yeah. I'm asking Wolf Spider because
I
he
believe we
knows
have
him the
seen
most.
him, generate his own, yes.
Yeah, he does tend to generate electricity, though not to the scale that this person's doing.
Completely fair. It's just trying to think of stopgaps of like, hey Jolt, can you help me? Hey, we're gonna teach you how to be a hero, man. Or we're gonna teach you how to be a hero, though you may already know how. See someone hungry, you help feed them. God damn, 37. Very nice.
Okay. Just right there.
This up real quick. I'm holding the kick if I need it. Just keep trying to de-escalate. While I'm waiting for that answer. Yelling out the window. Hey, Joel, we might need your zappy zap if you want to, keep your hood intact.
Oh, hey, yeah. Yeah, this isn't, not gonna web you to the wall or anything, are you?
You haven't done anything wrong, have you?
No.
Cool. So, this thing that was wrecking your crib seems to eat electricity. So, I'm thinking maybe we can, put it into a turkey coma if you, keep it, keep giving it a low beam. It just ate somebody's janky generator.
Man, I just made that!
Oh, I didn't know you were an electrician. Cool.
Eh.
Which is, yeah, you're just the kind of guy that probably can help me with this.
I'm a freelancing thug. I take it where I can.
You up for a team up for once?
You gonna stream it?
I'm streaming now, so yes.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining people who are longtime watchers being like, "Oh shit, Wolf Spider Jolt collab! Holy shit!"
Okay, now. Jolt's gonna come back home with the Happy Meal. Just gonna, make everything chill.
Hey.
You like chicken Shockies, right? I just got that on lock if I need it.
Okay. Elias.
Okay, I will. So what? I'm just making sure. Is this a ice wall that is surrounded me, or?
Yes, it is a ice wall. It is not capped with a dome or a roof or anything. With how it was made, you are looking at a. Wait, that was cubic. Yep, that's cubic. Okay. Um.
What's a cubit?
um.
It's just like a cubit, unknown only to the Bible.
So you are you're looking at a kind of a chest level um 3 foot by 3 foot by 3 foot wall that's suspended because it's connected at the 2 points of this building. So you could try to duck under it or jump over it, though you have flight, so...
I will I will jump over it because I.
Okay. As you are jumping, you will just by trying to jump over the wall, you'll just inherently gain enough altitude to notice this situation over here. You'll see another cop is down.
Yeah, they definitely need help over there. We're trying to get a lemmings chain.
That's the thing you notice as you jump, just because of inherently how high you need to jump to clear the wall.
And that's no good.
Okay, so 2 police officers down.
One went to help the other one and ended up getting himself taken out, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, right, the Mega Jewels. Shit.
Yeah, so they need somebody to help extricate them without getting, that actually can take a hit.
Yeah. I will just use the rest of my flight to land, say, step back as I do some calculations.
Okay. Yeah, because there's that question about, what was it, cold and electricity?
Mm-hmm.
And as
or
part of that,
and heat, or the absence thereof, yeah.
Yeah, and also maybe start trying to figure out, okay, what is this thing's deal? Nah. General science things. Science person, go! Do you need any particular role or anything? For the car, I mean.
Oh, for the car. Well, depending on how you're wanting to tackle it, you could in theory just grip it and move it.
This is kind of important. The dude is taking damage. I will take whatever hit is going to come.
Okay. In which case, I will need you to roll soup.
Okay. And you said you need a scholar roll?
Yes. Uh, physics. If you got it, quantum physics would be even better.
Man. I swear I'm just gonna I'm gonna do the thing and just get scholar. Too bad there's no engineering version.
Yeah, I don't think we have advanced skills in this.
Yeah, but which is also kind of thankful because that way I don't have to spend extra stuff for it. But you said you need a soak roll, David, for the
Yes, if you're
car?
going to be touching to lift it, yeah.
Okay, so before I start, I will at least do the thing because this is electricity, so it might fuck with me. Because reasons. I will say my what science things I need to say, and then I will help lift the car off policeman person and put it elsewhere. Oh, oh no! Oh, this is gonna hurt. Hypothetically, gonna hurt.
I mean, at least you have soak.
Mm. I rolled a 1 on the power die, and I rolled a 1 on the power die, and then a 6.
Oof. Well, 1 out of 6 doesn't do anything to soak.
Oh, it doesn't?
No, it's just a 1.
Oh, okay. And actually, that helps me. Okay, so, and I forgot I also have different things. Didn't make that? Come on.
But since you're this close, you will notice that like the car's onboard computer um is um is blown out as if it's experienced a surge. The lights on the top, um, the the ceramic colored ceramic contained lights are cracked and look like they would have fragmented if it wasn't for the fact that this was encased in ice.
Damnation. Yeah, come on. Trying to find the stat for this. I could have sworn I did. Okay, yeah.
Is that a 9 is oof, but it sounds like you have more to add to it.
Yes, it's just I had to confirm that I had a modifier. Oh no, God damn it. It's going to be a total. Okay, thank goodness. Okay. Thank goodness. Ooh, still gonna hurt. But better than 9.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Like, we just had that, and I was like, oh no. So you're just kind of moving this off to the side?
Yep, moving it off to the side.
Yeah. Yep. Now do you have a better look at the situation? It looks like that this guy right here took a piece of metal to try to get a lever to like push.
Oh
or lift
no. Oh
the ice.
god.
So when it made contact, he went zook
Mhm.
and got him.
Ooh.
that first cop mortally wounded or in cap?
The I mean this guy that was under the car?
Yeah.
He is mortally wounded.
He needs immediate medical attention.
He is suffering a combination of electrical burns and blunt force trauma from being hit by an icy car.
Okay. I will use. I will spend. What is it? Where is it? Come on, laptop. You've been doing good so far. I will spend 2 COD to get a free combat action
Nice.
to use my mask to use my, because at this point I'm just gonna say utility suit, whatever powers, because there should be a healing around here.
Healing is 1d6 per level of heal.
Physical powers, where is it? Trying to make sure I can actually do it. That's in the wheelhouse. This is not
It's a
vampirism.
physical power, yeah.
Okay, healing, yes. Okay. Okay, I can have a max of 3, and we'll do the 3, so 3d6. Is Power Die still assumed in that, or no?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, heals 7. Applying as he applies a new age healing agent of some sort.
As your advanced healing alo heals him. He is out of danger but is still unconscious.
Hello, Nuva.
Yeah.
Hello, Nova. And he'll call those police officers over. Medic!
Alright.
With the 52 science, would continue to give Wolf Spider what I can on. Okay, here's what the science says. in order to deal with this person. Thing.
Yeah.
That's all.
With that science roll, um, what the answer to his question would normally not have the kind of association being observed here. However, you have observed this kind of association somewhere before, because you were the one to help fix the reactor to the Neomed during the entire Ape Gator Ape Gator fiasco. Um, uh, so you um you do are able to also recognize his effect as being associated with Dr. Wells' technology.
Mhm. And if I recall correctly, most of us, if not all, had heard the thing about Dr. Wells's hospital room being exploded.
Yeah, if your characters pay attention to the news feeds, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he'll start rattling off what he knows and things. That's like sounds like it's a lot like Dr. Wells. Would it be fair to say he can kind of connect the dots that this is possibly Dr. Wells, or would you need a investigation roll?
Well, if it's something that you can figure in this particular, the dots are there that it could be him, or given what was seen earlier with the cryo singularity, maybe he's transmuted into something.
Okay.
Right.
So okay.
Or we have a good idea of like, Wolf Spider. I suggest you maybe address it as a Dr. Wells, since you're trying to communicate with it.
All right. And while I'm doing that, can you figure out, since you've cracked the science, can you figure out how to fix it? Is this a case of we feed him until he feels better and goes back? Do we need to do something?
I will start working on some stuff. You and Jolt see what you can do for the doctor. Or for the possible doctor, I'll start researching.
Okay, Doc.
And that will be my turn. Dr. Wells, I presume.
Okay.
Motherfucker. I gave that motherfucker a fake coin.
You are aware that any solution would require you to look at Wells's technology.
Yeah, it would require. Yeah, I figured as such that basically what helped create him would help possibly reverse it. Oh boy! Congratulations, Tris. We have Killer Croc mixed with Mr. Freeze. A victim of his own science.
Ain't that always the way?
Holding. Not holding that far. Here. They're fine. Ping because you have to. They'll be creeping this way.
No.
Coming in through a busted piece of a building. Yeah, Jolt Spider's on the scene. Kind of pauses, glancing at Wolf Spider, trying to kind of gauge Wolf Spider's reaction.
I'll allow it.
Okay, so just a little bit of a trickle, huh?
He seemed to like your generator, so you can put it into the generator if you want a buffer between the two of you, or just again, we're not trying to hurt him, we're just trying to feed him. So I don't know if you can do it in a way, so saying low yield, so it doesn't actually hurt, and he can figure out what you're doing. Or again, you can put it in the generator if you want a buffer between the two of you. He's pretty chill right now. But...
If I try to put it in the generator, it might explode the generator.
Okay, well then just don't hit him too hard. Okay, Doc, he's gonna give you some more energy. You like energy. Energy, good.
Dude, Ice has a doctorate now, as Jolt forms this kind of like electro whip and wraps it around.
See? Yummy energy.
Because you've been having your eye on here. What's a roll for? I believe it was a perception or a
Languages.
Or languages. Actually, in this case, given what I'm asking, it would probably be closer to a perception.
14.
14. Okay. You can tell that the energy is Doc Ice here is clearly going, oh, cool energy, but it's it clearly is very much like kind of like the equivalent of you being really thirsty and all you find is like this 1-inch wide stream.
Okay, I think you can dial it up a bit. He seems cool.
The electro whip will begin to kind of mist a bit from the along the electricity itself. Jolt is looking a little uncertain here. Since again you're paying attention, and I believe you have that knockout held. You will see where Jolt is kind of holding his electric whip. The surface of his hand to begin to frost. You can intuit that he is about to be siphoned for a higher current.
Okay, I was worried we'd be putting him in danger. Okay. Watch. Hey, sorry, Doc. You're getting too greedy.
Okay, 39. that. If I so that's hit. Okay. So percent if greater than okay. And then damage is hit.
If after resistance total has been subtracted, the target sustains at least 2 wound levels, or 50% of his maximum body points of damage, then he falls unconscious. The target receives only half the wound levels or body points inflicted. Yeah.
Yeah. That's okay. Okay. When you kick, you notice that what you initially hit is a outer layer of ice, but you completely shattered through that. But it does buffer the hit against it's gonna be kind of shoved to the side of it just from spider kick. Jolt will just release the electro weapon. The whip will just dissipate because Jolt is no longer making contact with it.
You okay?
Little cold here, but nothing that Jolt Spider can't handle. And he's kind of shaking his hand out. Okay.
Is Doc still up? Or?
Yeah, he is still up and has the last contingency action left. Which looks at Jolt, looks at you. Then there'll be a as it surges into a power outlet. Damn it.
That's what you can sense him.
Frost on the power outlet. Jolt. Jolt has.
Actually, can I sense him? I mean, Jolt's obviously more likely to sense it.
Well, I mean,
I don't know. Is the radar sense picking him up in the power line? I don't.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if it's sensing bosons and shit. Whether I could sense the current, the increase or whatever. If not, that's fine. Hopefully Jolt can.
That is a good question. For now, I'm gonna say no, but I will need to think about that.
Okay. Can Jolt sense him?
That is for Jolt. Because this other thing he has, maybe. Let's see.
Are you looking that up? Com over to Alias. Okay, diplomacy did not work.
Fair enough.
I say whatever primal urge to feed he has, had him endangering Jolt. So I had to make a call.
Fair enough. Besides, but to even even starting the process to reverse whatever has happened to him, if at all, we would need Wells's devices. And unfortunately, we're not near the laboratory.
Now, considering he's hunting power sources, could we lure him to the laboratory?
Possibly.
Turn on enough lights or whatever?
Maybe. Depends. If we're able to even if we are even able to tell what pattern he's been going in, he seems to be going somewhat randomly. But I'm all for setting up a trap.
Jolt will say, he'll like start to say something, then pause. Sure, yeah, I could since where he's going. I just wasn't prepared to do it. You can tell he's having to face things carefully for the camera.
As in he's saving face sync because he doesn't know how.
Or that it's highly illegal, or for some reason.
All right. Well, in that case, you know where any other big power sources are in the immediate area that he might be attracted to?
Let's see. If Jolt Spider knows some, it's where electricity is, man. You know, when I'm thinking about it, not just now, just when I'm thinking about it.
I get you. Tristan sees that big glowing green thing up there. That probably is the one, but I don't know if.
Big, that's the same kind of makeshift generator.
Right, which he was attracted to.
Yeah. There's another generator I had set up, and he seemed to kick him pretty good.
Maybe he might go for the generator, or he might bounce. I don't know which. Let's try the generator first, I guess.
But if you're looking for something else, there is that. There is a there is a fancy new generator at there we go. At Roulette Computing.
Expensive. Okay, that's in 24. Deduction and intuition. I got a wounded, somewhat, for want of a better term, wounded animal going to ground, eats electricity. Which way do I think he's more likely to go?
Not to that smaller generator. The one at Roulette Computing would be a more a more enticing target. However, with the idea that it's going to ground, it it may try to like do some simple things like sap a few transformers first before going to
snack on the way.
yeah.
Okay. Jolt seems to think it's going to be going for Roulette computing next.
Well, he's the resident electricity expert at the moment.
Do we have everything handled here?
Turn to one of the cops. EMT's on the way.
Yeah.
They, out of character, they weren't the ones that were stopped by us, were they?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, these guys were already here.
Okay, and these guys are stabilized, or at least unconscious.
Yeah, they've been rendered between yourself and them. They've been rendered first aid. They just need to get more medical attention. They're stable. They're stable until they're going to be seen.
As far as I can think of it, that's all.
All right. Well, I guess let's start heading that way. Unless you want to, hit a lab somewhere to work, come up with some gadget, and I'll meet you there.
Hmm.
Knocking, hitting him the old-fashioned way, trying to knock him out does seem to work, but I don't know what kind of containment or cleansing he needs.
As soon as Wolf Spider says containment, Alias thinks, I think I have an idea. Go ahead. You and Jolt try to keep him distracted or try to capture him if need be. I think I have a possible long-term way to keep him safe. For game reasons, or just for transparency's sake, or I'll say in the comments. Because we technically have contained something like him before. Power source. And well, we just technically need to build another one. Just for him.
All right. Come on, J-Man, time to go computer shopping.
All right. Like Whisper, is the stream over?
Now.
Ah! 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 Ah!
You good? You can bounce. Your neighborhood's clear in the clear.
No, I need to give Jolt Spider some cred. But that was a lot of energy, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't think he'd, do that.
Ah. Man. Won't be able to accelerate my groupies for a week.
Yeah, drinks a power thirst, he'll be fine. Flip.
He'll
Get some chocolate.
he'll make a motion generating an electro whip, but unlike your weapon, you won't actually say anything. Oh man. He starts running.
Now you got something to practice.
Okay.
It doesn't levitate you like it does the Shinkansen. It levitates me.
Oh, that's interesting. Maybe use the flag. I guess he hasn't figured that part out yet.
That's why I thought he had the power of Master of Magnet.
Yeah, he does. I guess he just hasn't figured that part out yet.
Push down with the magnet. Or put the magnet around the whip, so it'll actually stick to the pole.
I'll say with the pushing down with the magnet.
Why am I helping you?
I'll say with the pushing down with the magnet idea. Well, he won't gain true flight. He'll gain enhanced speed.
There we go. It's like I'll get 29.9. He gets skates.
Yeah. Yeah, this is how Jolt Spider rolls.
Jolt gives off Team 3-star vibes. He gives off TFS Krillin vibes, and I love it.
Herman's big day. No.
Okay, so you mentioned the computer store. I assume that was in Jess.
Well, I mean, we're computing.
Okay, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're heading that way, and I think I know where you're heading with this. With this alias.
He's gonna make a Pokeball.
But
Dr. Wells, I choose you.
But what is it that you're going to try to design?
As said, I think we can just make, or Alias can make a containment unit like we did for the power source.
Okay.
Because I don't think it was technically either heavy either. So, I don't think.
I mean, heavy's
Technically never weighed it out. But, also, hypothetically, we could, I also don't know if I need any particular materials for it.
That's what the gadgeteering skill is for. It allows you to do it with, 2 cans of string and some duct tape.
oh God, that just made me remember that, as a really quick aside. Do you all know about what is it? There's like this manga series about a retired hitman or something like that. Sakamoto Days. Are you all familiar with it?
I've heard of it.
Well, apparently in a recent chapter or something like that, there's a fortune-telling person who has like basically created good luck charms and just stacks them on themselves to the point where it gets really they can do kind of whatever basically be like, okay, we need a solution for this problem. I'm going to take this bag, fill it with junk, jiggle it around a little bit. The odds of this becoming a watch are about as possible as life coming on Earth. Lucky for us, we're much, much more lucky. And then she gives him a gun. That's how Alias is probably going to be feeling. Tony Stark did this in a cave with scraps. But yes, do you need a particular role from me or to find these things, David?
Since you're trying to reproduce the containment device around the singularity in the power plant,
it'll be significantly smaller thanks to not needing to be several meters wide.
Yeah. Okay. What you would be looking at is a either a either a quote-unquote repair or a gadgeteering roll. There is...
Repair roll.
Okay.
No, I'm going with gadgeteering.
Gadgeteering, okay.
It's just that, it just makes me think, repair rolls. Rory, you said.
Channel your inner Rory now. We need it.
Have you?
Okay. If character did not originally create these items, these modifiers apply.
All right, and I will burn 6 Ka points for a fate point.
Woo! Okay.
Who knows? Maybe this will inspire me to do the anti-metahuman rebel grenades that Spider-Man PS4 has.
Takes that long with time to create a modifier is reduced to 1/2.
Yeah, hypothetically, if need be, I can run this to my lab, which is state of the art, but I don't know.
Well, the equipment you'd be analyzing would be in the power facility.
Okay, so back in the power facility, and I believe that had an onboard lab, correct?
It would be the equivalent of a major corporation, which subtracts 12 from the difficulty. You're looking at, with the halving here, you're looking at 96 hours. However, we all know that can be reduced. Let me generate the difficulty number here. With the lab, let's see here, research will also factor into this.
And the fact that he's replicating versus inventing something new, I think, also affects it.
Yeah,
Yeah, because we were running off the blueprints and all that.
I factored that in. Let's see. We've dealt with technology before. We don't really have extensive testing, but you do have.
Because we literally did it in minutes, if I remember correctly.
Say what?
Because I remember correctly, the first time around we did it in minutes.
Yeah.
But that's because if we had people on a team.
Yeah. Okay. Your base difficulty, from what I'm seeing here, is I'm giving you the benefit of studying computer models since you have dealt with technology a bit before. Your base difficulty is 15. Again, it's 96 hours, but for every 12 hours you take off, the difficulty increases by 8.
Okay, so we're at 96 hours, and every 12 you said it goes by 8?
Every 12 hours increases the difficulty by 8 in terms of what you want to knock off. So how much do you feel comfortable trying to knock off?
Okay, and according to math, that's...
That's 96 hours, that's 4 days?
Like 4 times. No. Yeah, 4 days. So yeah, I am definitely going to be knocking that down.
Okay. How far are you going to want to knock it down?
96. Divided by 12, that becomes 8. So in order to do it in an hour, I would need to knock it down 7 times. 7 times.
So plus 56 to your difficulty.
Yeah, plus 56. Yeah, 56. Yeah, 56. Plus 15. 71. Goddamn.
Is there anybody that can help you?
Aside from Wells, Elias is really the only one. Lane would be able to provide like an assisting bonus because
but you would be able to reduce the
she's
time.
somewhat familiar.
Yeah, and
just because she's not a physicist, but she's learned some things through osmosis because she worked with the guy.
You learned how to do shadow clones yet?
No, I do not have that magic yet. That's funny. Technically speaking, I could use Eric's thing, but that's using Eric's resources, and he's in mark mode, so I don't want to force that.
Do you want to? I mean, we could split the 8 difficulty into 4 if you're wanting to do it in 6 hours, but that's still a really high difficulty.
6 hours. We're knock it down by 6 hours.
No, what I mean is if every 12 hours is 8, then 6 hours would be 4.
Yeah, increase the difficulty by increments of 4 for every 6 hours you want to knock off instead of by 8 for every 12.
Yeah, so if you wanted to complete it in 6 hours, it would be merely a 67 difficulty. I guess it's not very much. Yeah. Okay, I was trying to look for a break.
No, you're good. You're good. And just to verify, I can't use Ka because I've used a fate point. I can't spend Ka to increase it. It's one or the other.
Because your Ka is acting as a fate point. Correct. Because
what if he spent a real fate point? Could he then apply Ka to the?
Well, you generally can't fate point your fate points.
Well, no, but it was if he's spent a real fate point to get the double the dice, and then spent Ka's character points to.
Well, that's my point.
Yeah. Okay.
As I recall, I don't think you can use character points with fate points.
You can't, right? Okay.
Yeah. Because with character points, we are looking at. Let's see.
It's.
How many dice and gadgetry do you have?
Yeah, in 1 second. I'm about to double check that. Gadgetry is 7D plus 1, and my mask also gives a plus 3 bonus.
Okay, so 7D plus 3.
Okay, so 10D, that's 20D plus 2, technically.
Oh, well, 20D plus 2, and you're trying to roll a 71? You just gotta roll above average. That's doable.
Yep. Yeah, it's just I was like, I don't know.
It's gonna be tight.
All right, time to be a hero. Time to be a fucking hero. So, you said you could beat 70 on an average 20?
You're rolling 20D plus 1. Average is 3.5, so that means your average is between 60 and 70 on 20 dice.
All right, so I guess I'll go for the doing it in an hour.
Okay.
We're going for that. We're going for that 71 difficulty here, David.
Cool.
And hell, given the stakes, he might even allow a partial success.
Well, we'll see. No. I can break out actual dice for this.
Quick, get Eric's guardsman dice.
Don't worry, I have my own guardsman dice.
All right.
Blood for the blood god! Nomen Patri et Filii et Spiritus Sancti. Oh, dice, please roll well. We want to save Dr. Wells.
Statistical
God.
average says 70 is
I'm sorry, you just made me think of something a friend of mine did. Every time it's like, okay, so take 70 damage. 7D or 7T?
math is on our side.
Ooh, I see a good amount of sixes.
Cool. Wolf Spider and Alias. Who needs the rest of the deck?
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh. Oh. 74.
Yeah!
Oh, wow. That is,
Yeah, I got to 71 without rolling the power die and adding in the modifier, but I could have easily rolled a 1. So, whoo.
okay. So you said you were reducing it to an hour, yeah?
Yeah, reducing it to an hour.
Okay. Yep. With that, in mind, you'll be working on that for for a for an hour. The adult spider and wolf spider will head over to Roulette Computing and be kind of staking out, I guess, from since you're on the wait, as when you get there there isn't any signs of energy feeding going on. So maybe he's just having a couple more snacks.
Did we get here before him?
Science, of course! Joshua will be like, man, spiders are fast, 8 legs and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Of course we got here faster than some, large, slow moving block of ice.
Yeah, we didn't see any damage on the way over, did we? The chaos we were seeing on the way to where we first.
You saw some.
But he wasn't there when we moved through.
No, you saw like the signs of Transformers having been.
So we saw his trail, but we didn't see him.
Yeah, you saw Shell. You didn't see him. Though the trail didn't lead all the way here, but of course he doesn't necessarily have to pop out in terms of sorry, doesn't necessarily have to take like a direct route.
Yeah. Well, I guess let's get to the generator room then, and
Okay, how are you wanting to enter?
well, I'm legit, so I'm just gonna swing in the front door and go, hey, we got a crazy electrical beast charging y'all's way. One, I need to know where your generator is, and two, you probably ought to pull your evacuation alarm.
Make a persuasion roll.
Standard issue evacuation button in Roulette Bay. Roulette Bay.
If it's not standard yet, it needs to be. Persuasion, no, it's not a reaction roll. It's a beginning or something. Persuasion. 18?
18. Not really supposed to allow people to just come into roulette computing, but I love your stream, man.
Thank you.
Okay. Here.
I will make sure not to mention you in the stream, because if you're not supposed to be letting people in, I don't want to get you in trouble. Thank you, anyway. Shout out my heart.
Okay.
Because there's the people in the building are being in danger. You need to make sure people get out of here.
So I'm going to unlock these doors because the emergency alarm is going to be pulled. And I'll put you and Jolt in the generator area. Welcome to Roulette Computing. Welcome to the generator room. Because from what you can see here, and you'll understand why there's security here, there's a entry sign that says supercomputer generator room.
Yeah, this is probably the second tastiest morsel in the city, other than the reactor that blew up to create him. So yeah, this is.
And also slowly look at Joel like, did you know this was here?
He's the one who told us it was here. Yeah, he knew.
Oh.
More concerned with why he knew this was here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I guess keep an eye on the lines.
Okay.
I don't think it'll actually do anything, but I'm going to put web over the outlets just to see if it'll tangle him up when he tries to come out of it.
Oh, okay.
I don't think it'll do anything, but it might slow him down a moment.
I'm kind of curious. Are you going to ask Jolt how he knew?
I'm getting there. Yeah,
Okay.
It's like, is there a reason you know about fancy power generators?
I didn't know about the power generators themselves, but that big face mentioned the supercomputing power of roulette computing, so I figured it needed big batteries.
That is a fair assessment.
There's a note at the bottom of the page referencing a previous Wildcards issue. Because that was a side reference to cyberbase.
Yeah. Like Leonardo DiCaprio. I mean, but I know that guy.
Okay. With time passing, Jolt's kind of looking around. Man, he ain't that slow.
Must be getting a lot of nuggies.
Um,
Upside, the longer he takes, the more time backup has to get here.
Alias. Hmm. When you are just finishing up, and I don't know how you have this tied in, if at all. So feel free to correct me if it's not something you actually have on you as alias. But Felix's phone rings or vibrates, or however you have that set up.
He would. Felix Gova? Actually, look at caller ID.
The caller ID is from one of the home security detail.
Felix here.
Yes, yes, sir. There was a Dr. Lane trying to contact Dr. Barros in an attempt to contact you, or more precisely, we directed her towards you, given the situation she was describing. I could forward the call to you if you'd like.
As he's just about to wrap up. Go ahead.
The voice of Dr. Lane will speak over the phone. Yes, is this Mr. Cover?
Felix Gova at your service. How can I help, Miss Lane?
Yes, I shit, I need to look up the guy's first name. There we go. Jin, she's referring to Dr. Wells. Jin, Jin called me to leave a message, and I tried to get in contact with Dr. Barris, since I know if I remember correctly, you I believe he introduced you as like his guard or something.
That sounds right.
I'm trying to remember the continuity of this, so I don't break continuity.
Either bodyguard or associate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That you were a bit Dr. Barris's associate that could deal with a multitude of situations.
Possibly.
Well, I just just got a message from him, and I'm wondering if you could track him down just to make sure he's okay.
Okay.
Do you have a number I could send the message to?
This is the number?
Okay.
He just gives his number because I forgot. That's right. She was forwarded over.
Yeah.
So gives his personal phone number.
Okay. Yeah, sorry to possibly take you away from Dr. Barris. I know he's really busy, but this sounds pretty important, and I don't exactly think I could go to like a hotline for this one. Maybe a psychiatrist, but not a hotline. You will
Cool.
receive a MP3 file. Sorry, an MP4 file.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Doctor. But I will do what I can.
Yeah, I just yeah, if this is something not for you, just let me know. I'll see if I can find someone else to deal with this. Bye. Thank you.
Okay. Just so you know, I do have to head up soon. So I guess play the MP3 and then.
I'd say playing the message is probably a good stinger.
Yep. Kerrigan, I really could use you actually picking up right now. I'm not quite sure how I got out of here, but I feel like something's been stalking me. You'll hear the sound of air against the speaker, as if Dr. Wells is like rapidly turning and looking around, and the mic's just catching the movement. Yeah, it's like it's studying me, and I can't find out where it is. I'm on 10th and 10th and 10th and Jackson. From what I can see of those signs over there. You'll hear them call out something not in English, though it sounds kind of like it sounds like something either intimidatory or aggressive, as the tone is something that would be like if you're trying to like maybe startle something.
Mhm.
I don't quite know what's going on here, but I figure if there's something actually chasing me, that your particular expertise could I don't know, help with repellents or something. There just seems to be lights bursting wherever I go. Whatever this thing is, it seems to be getting getting more creative. I'm um there'll be there'll be the sound of uh bursting bursting streetlights, a gas from 'em. I have to go before it before finds me again. I'm going east down 10th. Find me or give me animal control or something.
End of message.
Yeah. As the message is ending, you do hear over the message the sound of electric crackling.
Well, shit.
What's the matter?
It's certainly a cool curveball.
You will
For what it's worth, I gotta get going.
you will hear a-
Catch all later.
Yep.
Y'all have a good one.
Thank you.
Like-
You will hear a thump. That sounds like it's a few blocks away. And that's where I'm cutting.
All right. We will check that out in 2 weeks. Good night, stream.